Okay, I forgot to start recording. Or, not
Oh,
start
nice.
recording, I did start recording. I forgot to turn my game capture on. You got it now. Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 14, Week 6. It's been quite a shit show getting to this game, if that fact that you just heard did not, lead you to that conclusion. We're starting almost an hour late, but here we are. We got Ganker x Ganker, we got Thugwood and the Thug Chins, and we got Randy. Say
Yes,
hello, Randy.
hello.
And we got me about to throw out a 2-second long recording that I just took. Oh man, so you've got an interesting dichotomy with the teams here.
Okay, sniper first pick. Let's go.
See, Ganker x Ganker is a team that started at the bottom but has been having a very steady rise through the ranks over the course of the last couple of games. It's very much like his Season 12, Kid Dynamite Season 12 team performance in that way. So they had a successful rebuild, a successful redesign. They are turning things around. Thugwood and the Thug Chans is a team that so far has been on the decline. They've just been steamrolled several successive games in a row, and have just lost their Pause 1 player Void to be replaced with Jumpman full-time. However, they have, allegedly, just performed a lot of revisions themselves, so they are, so to speak, they're getting kind of kicked out of the
Number 1 Jumpman hero here.
So we're starting out. That's some very anti-Undying gameplay right there. Somebody hates that goddamn hero.
Well, they just picked Snapfire because it's Jumpman. It's like his signature hero.
5 seconds remaining.
That's true. It certainly does not hurt. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Did you know, Randy, that Snapfire counters Undying for reasons beyond just being able to eat the tombstone?
Yeah, it's true.
And what reasons are those?
Lots of magical damage
Yes.
and armor break. That's it.
There's also the fact that Snapfire is generally going to be staying out of positions in team fights where the decay is going to be affecting her particularly much, or really often the tombstone, like especially if you have somebody else who can also take care of it. You know, oftentimes it's just going to be, you know, Snapfire is completely immune to Undying while the reverse isn't true, and on top of that, she likes to have very short, very bursty encounters, and Undying hates those. Shadow Fiend coming up here. I don't know. I don't know how much I like Shadow Fiend into either of these guys, to be honest with you. Very interesting pick. He's great against.
It's fine into sniper if you also have someone who can go on a sniper. If it's just like the SF who's expected to go first, it's pretty bad. But it's probably not going to happen.
The better way to put it, I think, is it's good into sniper if Shadow Fiend can get there. It's going to be kind of hard for him to get there, but he can get there. If Shadow Fiend can't get there, no, it's terrible. He just is going to die in like 3 seconds in every team fight, and I don't like him against Snap at all. It's a good rotator. It's somebody who's going to blow him up if he even dares to show his face in the early game. It's going to make picking up off in like jungle early easy. Just drop a cookie on somebody's head, and there's a very good chance he dies. You know, it's like... People who are made of glass don't like Snapfire, and Shadow Fiend is the glass cannon of the game, perhaps.
10 seconds remaining.
Slark out, Drow out, Viper out, Lone Druid out. Very interesting bands. One other interesting thing I noticed, Hollywood immediately targets Looter there. Actually targeting Looter down the board with the... I believe the Viper band is probably also targeted at him. Unless Kid Dynamite's been reading G-Raz playbook and is going to be running a Viper 1. Or he's thinking maybe the Shadow Fiend Pause 1.
Well, that's what you assume, right? It could be mid, I guess. But usually when SF is picked in like DPC, it's Pause 1.
Not on GXG. So far, GXG, 100% Kid Dynamite Shadow Fiend, right?
Alright, I guess we're not following DPC trends then.
By the way, no Pudge. Pudge is cancelled.
5 seconds remaining.
Now that the Bush Pudge,
Yeah, it did really well last time he did it.
the best player hero combo in LD2L.
Yeah. Were you watching the game where we had the Bush Pudge?
No, I don't think so. But
Yeah, it goes like this. He
I
blinks
played
into
pubs with the Bush Pudge. It's very fun.
he blinks into 5 with no ags and dies. That's how it goes in LD2L. No Tony.
10 seconds remaining.
Tiny knocked out, maybe rocked out.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, let's see what we get here.
Radiant team pick.
Mars, alright.
Oh.
Classic Snap Mars.
Yep, classic Snap Mars. Maybe the only combination of heroes in the game where Mars is worth picking,
Radiant
perhaps.
team pick.
And
I mean,
suddenly it
Sniper
doesn't look
makes
so
it-
good anymore.
Sniper is, it's fine. Like, Sniper just kills everyone in arenas if he's fed enough. It's not even fed enough, farmed enough. Like, if that hero farms, he can, like, drop a shrapnel in the arena and everyone dies.
No, it's super bad. The Shadow Shaman already made it bad. Ember Spirit makes it a lot worse.
This is just land your spears, Lamau.
Yeah, there you go. Just land your spears, and then you get Ember Spirit and not Shadow Fiend. Which is basically an equally bad proposition for an arena, if you think about it.
Is it SF? I don't really think so.
Yeah, you know what happens if FF is in the arena and he doesn't get stunned? It goes a little something like this.
Just land your spears, Lamau.
On both?
On Shadow Fiend. On whoever you're going on.
Means that you can only have a
I think it's
one-man
more important.
arena. And
I think it's more important if you, arena spear SF, because, like, what's Ember? Ember just has to leave, right? Just remnants out.
Yep. Ember
Whereas
can leave.
SF can actually turn a fight
I mean, Ember can also turn a fight pretty
if
badly.
he's farmed enough.
Yeah. It's like, it's a very unfortunate situation. It basically means you can only get one-man arenas. And I mean that very literally. If somebody else is there, your arena isn't happening. And they have totally just backed off that concept, going for the Windrunner here. Going for basically the opposite of an arena in the Windrunner.
10 seconds remaining.
It's good against Ember. Good against SF. If it's a core.
5 seconds remaining.
Which we can assume it is.
Has to land
The
the
Bush
Shackle
Winder.
on Ember, but yeah. Landing the Shackle on Ember is kind of the tricky part. SF, yeah, no, that's easy. Just kill him, Lamau. So now you've got more of a game plan, I suppose, and that Windrunner can eat the Shadow Fiend, and the arena can eat the, if everything goes to plan, can eat the Ember Spirit. But man, that is so execution heavy so far. Like, Thugwood and the Thug Chans are going to need very good communication to pull this kind of lineup off. I mean, like, really goddamn good communication.
Right.
And the same is not really true with Ganker x Ganker, I don't think. And hey, you know, there's something that we haven't even been thinking about when we've been thinking about the Mars in this game and reactions to that. How about the Undying? You know, it really sucks when everybody gets all together inside the arena to fight. Decay hits 5 people and the Tombstone outside is building zombies. That sucks a lot.
Radiant team ban.
Well, generally you'd have your Snapfire deal with that, but that's execution based,
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
would want your Snapfire to deal with that, but then if Snapfire is dealing with that, guess what Snapfire is not doing?
It's not that much time, like, you literally just press E, it dies in a second, then you ult.
10 seconds remaining.
And this also depends where Undying is, I guess. I don't know, it's
Yeah, it depends on where
complicated.
Undying is, and if Undying soul rips his Tombstone in the process, it does take that much time. He will actually need, if he soul rips it, a couple of auto attacks to finish it off. Now that's execution on Undying's parts. You know, you're turning the
You have a
execution
sniper and a
card
snap, I don't think Undying is ever a problem in this game. Like, I think Tombstone is just deleted. Like, 3 heroes can kill it.
Radiant team.
But the problem is, those 3 heroes is like the last thing they want to do. I don't know. It's like, you can answer the Undying, but you need so much capacity to do that. Like, you know what really sucks in a fight is Sniper having to take, you know, even if it's a second or two, just stop. I mean, you basically have stunned him
Seconds remaining.
for a second or two at that point, if you think about it. You know what I mean? Because he's not doing anything productive damage-wise to anybody but a slab of rock making zombies. And that's not taking care of the decay or the flesh golem either. It's an interesting situation. It's like Undying is countered. And in a vacuum, that really sucks ass for Undying. But he actually can still get enough attention, I think. Just from the matter of existing and being a nuisance, that he's not actually deleted here. Even though he should be, logically. And that's less to do with Undying, you know, being, like, the godly hero. And actually more to do with just how Thugwood has set up the way they want to perform team fights. If that makes sense. GXG gonna run out the clock on their last pick here.
Yep, no reason not to.
They're thinking it's Hollywood last pick, which is kind of interesting.
I also think that. Okay, the most boring hero in the game.
Kim Tower. Yeah, that's just a very boring generic pause 3 here. I don't think it really adds anything to the GXG lineup. I don't think it really takes away. It's going to make it a little easier to reach Sniper, but Ember Spirit should already not have problems doing that, and he should be the guy doing it. It doesn't really help anybody with the arenas, but it could help friends get to the arena. And it can help close on One Runner if she's a core. Which, I mean, it might be a pause for One Runner. I wouldn't like that, but it could be.
Hollywood one, maybe. Guessing this is a Hollywood hero.
Oh my god, they waited 2 seconds. Marcy.
And this is a Hollywood hero, I think.
Yeah, you would assume he's a pause 4, right?
That's
no,
a
it's
Jackie Chen
Chan.
Marcy. Interesting.
Okay, so
pause,
what's going
pause
on?
1 Marcy. So it's a pause 4 Sniper or Wind. Okay, it's pause 2 Sniper, pause 4 Wind. Got it.
And Jumpman is playing Mars. What does that mean?
Marcy carry. Interesting. Haven't seen much of that, but I do think it can be good.
You'll definitely have to see how this Thugwood lineup actually lands. This looks like kind of nonsense to me. I look at this and my eyes cross. I have no idea what they're gonna do here.
Maybe it's a pause 1 Marcy. We don't know what Jackie's playing. In theory,
yeah, we don't know what anybody is playing here.
Yep.
If we're really deciding to be insane, this could be like pause 1 Hollywood.
No, it's not pause 1. Either DeBush or Jackie is pause 1.
Then who's mid?
The
I mean,
other person who
neither.
isn't pause 1.
Yeah. We're gonna send Marcy mid. That's a little extreme.
I assume Marcy's the 1 and DeBush is 2. So like, I was never under the assumption that DeBush was the 1 in this game. I assume it's 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. Or wait, no, the opposite of what I just said.
There we go. I mean, if we're running Marcy 1, I think we're really going a little
Marcy
insane
1
here.
Marcy 1 is what I'm guessing, yeah. Alright, we'll see what items he builds. That should answer my question.
Yeah, there you go.
He's building carry items.
We're gonna pull this out in officials, huh?
Prepare
We're going
for
full
battle.
Roche Riders on this nonsense.
I don't think Marcy 1 is nonsense. I just think it's not done that often.
I mean, where
it's possible to
the
play.
Roche Riders nonsense? They won after games, you know.
That's true, but Marcy 1 makes more sense than most Roche Riders wacky ones.
I mean,
'Cause
hey,
that
they
hero
knew
does damage.
they knew Pudge 1 was gonna be crazy before anybody else did. You gotta give it to Heelys.
That's true. He did predict that.
That's just like when I spent like 3 months tinkering with how I was going to run Death Prophet 3, because I was like, I bet you could do that now, and then people started doing that, and I was like, God damn it.
Running it into the rune spot right now, right towards Jackie Chen. Roxy there. Who's gonna hope to tank this gank. Or tank nothing. Alright.
Yep, they just casually
Invading
walk
root spot with
away.
no stun. Interesting.
I mean, they do have a stun. They have Centaur. He just wasn't out in
It's like
front.
the-
And Roxy has walked back into them here.
It's like the worst stun in the game to, like invade rune level 1.
Yeah.
Because it needs setup.
You got no chains.
I guess they were hoping for their shaman to level something else, but
It is the
can you
bush
do?
mid. It is. They're going to be running Windrunner 4. All right. Marcy 1, Windrunner 4. Here we
so
go.
what I assumed, yeah.
I don't think I like it. I don't think I'm a fan. It's just... I think the problem is less the Marcy 1 pick and more the context. It's like... The running Windrunner as a support this game, I feel like it really does just mean everything is predicated on successful arenas, and I feel like that's so hard to do here. Because Windrunner has utility outside of arenas. Marcy was probably picked because she can throw people into the arenas and then jump on them in there. If that makes sense. I mean, maybe Jackie goes for this epic 1v1 bootleg Legion Commander build. That's a possibility, I suppose, but... I don't know how well that works compared to just doing that with Windrunner, you know? Who's designed to do exactly that.
It's starting off pretty well for the bush here.
Yeah, I mean... Shadow Fiend's in a bit of a sad spot because he doesn't like it if Sniper levels up his Z a bunch, and he doesn't like it if Sniper levels up his Q a bunch. The only thing the Bush could possibly do to, like, fail this lane is just ignore both of the skills for some reason. Any other way, and he can just kind of just keep dropping either shells or shrapnel on Shadow Fiend's head, and I don't know how much Shadow Fiend can do about that. But the Bush can go what the a lot.
Hopper's mission.
Bit of a slow goer here, just a lot of trades.
Yep. A lot of trades. So far, not many losing much. Health, turns of mana. Okay.
Oh,
Mars
nice.
is actually really low. He's missing a lot of strength.
Shaman's dead.
Getting it back though.
Oh, walking a really interesting direction here, actually. Saves himself. Very nice.
It's time for their roll call, by the way. Might as well do that now that we know for sure what's going on here. So, for Ganker x Ganker, pause 1, tweet it's Blue Jay on the Ember Spirit. Pause 2, captain of the team, sponsored by Trash. You've got Kid Dynamite on the Shadow Fan. Pause 3, you've got Looter, last name Shooter on the Centaur Warrunner. Pause 4, you've got Code.Line on the Shadow Shaman. And pause
Codename
5.
Kids Next Door.
Yeah. Pause 5 somewhere. You've got Diva D on the Undying, who's like trying to snipe couriers or something, I think? Not
He's
sure
probably gonna
exactly
die to the
what's
Sour here. Yeah.
Yep.
Give me reset, I guess. I don't know. Or he's raging, I'm not sure.
It could be. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, on the other side of the coin for Thugwood, you've got Jackie Chen now in pause 1 as the Marcy.
Oh,
Pause
nice throw.
Pause 2, you've got the Bush on the Sniper. Good line. Dead, first blood.
Yep. Great dispose by Jackie.
Pause 3, you've got the Dynamic Island. That's Jumpman for all of you Season 13 fans on the Mars. Pause 4, Thugwood, captain of the team and its namesake, Hollywood, on the Windrunner. And pause 5, Roxy, Row on the Snapfire.
Kid Dynamite, gonna get it. Run at! He's dead to the shrapnel. Nice.
Yeah, I was looking at mid, I was like, where is he at? And they just dice the shrapnel behind the tower, and that's, uphill misses don't exist, huh? That's
Apparently
sort of what
not.
I'm talking about. 4 minutes here, Sniper is up 10 last hits, he's up 8 denies.
Now, uphill misses were specifically created for Sniper, so...
Is that true?
Yes, Sniper mid was very broken.
Yeah, I remember that back when I was playing Dota 1 with Merkel. Winning every
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. That's classic.
Yeah, there's one for
Winning
your.
every game because you picked sniper mid.
There's your baseball card fact for today, folks. There goes Diva D again. Well played, says the Bush. Never seen Jumpman as a pod story before, so this will be interesting to watch. I mean, I haven't seen that much from any of the Friend Stack members anyway. But, you know, Jumpman, very traditional for his support play.
Yeah.
Mission.
In fact, thought it was a snap, but we're gonna give it to the equally iconic Oroxy snap.
And it is interesting. I mentioned this, I can't remember. I think it was G-Raf who was talking about it. You know, Roxy Row, very, very good support. And part of me feels like Roxy Row is a good 5, but it feels like he's such a good pos 4, it's almost a shame that he's in this lane. You know what I mean? Like, Roxy
Also, Shin
4
is on this team, I guess, with Hollywood. He always plays for.
Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, I don't know. It's like, Roxy Row 4 is like, ever since Dogtown, left for the
Wait.
pause. We're gonna wait some more, guys. Have we not suffered enough in this world? Ever since Dogtown, Holly, abandoned his mortal coil and ascended to the next plane of reality, I feel like Roxy Row is probably the best pause 4 in this league.
Yeah, he's very good.
That's a weird quote to say in stereo like that. We can use this time to check some fun things, like our, you know, if we look at our last hits chart here, you know, we did a little analysis on the mid matchup, but otherwise, besides mid, it's generally favoring the Ganker x Ganker lineup, and not really by a particularly competitive margin. Centaur and Ember Spirit both well above Mars and Mars.
Drummer's getting run at. Oh,
okay. Tactical
good spear,
pause?
but good spear, but he just gets hit by the slate.
Okay, literally immediately after the pause, we get 2 crazy unexpected kills happening in different lanes. That's really nice.
That wasn't necessarily unexpected because Holly was running up here.
Well, it was unexpected for me because I was looking at top just about to make a point about it before we paused.
The
See,
bush friends are very funny.
It's that tac pause action, bro, I'm telling you.
Bottom is missing.
So how Thugwood's gonna win this game is their tac pause threats.
Yeah, maybe.
It is interesting how, despite getting the kills, though, they're not leading by any degree in terms of the last hits. They're starting to bridge the gap a little bit, but not much. Not much. Found the new
Hollywood
tech.
found the new tech.
Alright, what is it?
Giving me a hero I don't know, okay.
See, there you go.
Oh, good shackle. Saving Looter's life there. Pretty
DVD
sick.
is shown up top here, unexpectedly. So 3v3 now top, one runner also rotates in, makes the save. Leaves a 1v1 at bot, which if I'm Mars, I'm crying myself to sleep tonight. This sucks. This is already a hard enough lane, but now when it becomes a 1v1, I feel like that does not make things any easier for him. I guess the good news is that during this time, the wave's right up on his tower, so he's gonna get some free last hits, but
The bush is just punishing Kid Dynamite, he's dead.
Yep.
Oh man,
A hole in
that's
3
rough.
Shadow Fanned.
Yeah, the bush literally can just run at him and kill him. Like,
They need to end lane phase ASAP. They need to... They have Diva D here at mid now. I assume this is going to turn into a... I think they're going to let Ember Spirit... Not Ember Spirit. They're going to let... yeah, Ember Spirit B. And just get the...
solo kill on the courier, yes, very nice.
I assume they're just going to let bot lane B, let Ember Spirit B, just solo this lane 'cause he's not having any real trouble with it. Has been farming totally unmolested and just keep Undying here, maybe? No, Undying's actually leaving back for bots, so I guess not. Huh. Either way, the point still stands. Yep, Kid Dynamite also walking out. Spinning around in a circle as he waits to stack this camp up here. Which is probably going to be what he's going to be doing for the next 10, maybe 15, 20 minutes, realistically.
Hollywood,
Middle
gonna
tower is under attack.
find him here.
Yep, they're just going to walk right into him.
I'm
Oh,
nervous about this DVD movement though.
Yeah, I think that was almost more of a bluff than I realized, but there's nobody coming there. And oh, Kid Dynamite is gonna walk back to the lane now. He's got Hollywood to
top
deal
lane.
with.
First, what is this called? Unleash of the game. Today I learned.
Yep, missed that watching this
Unleash of
team
the
fight
game
at
is
mid.
gonna-
Hollywood tries to go for a shackle under the tower there, just does not find the right angle. Undying TP's in, they move out. Got some tower dive going on here at top, but
Yeah, unfortunately the unleash ends at a really awkward time, or else I think Looter would have died.
Top.
But that's fine. You know, Jackie gets himself a free support kill and continues farming away happily.
speaking of farming away happily, it's not going so happily for Ember Spear anymore. Just lost
Oh
about
my!
2/3 of his
slight.
health here. This is a good tombstone. This is a dead Hollywood. Sniper's randomly shown up to this slave. He wants to kill the tombstone there, get himself some money.
Certainly
He's just gonna
will.
run at Diva D.
Well
Ember's
played,
gonna
Shuffle.
TP.
Missing top.
There is one piece of good news for GXG. At the very least, this top lane has pretty much been nothing but good news for them. They have a couple of spills, they've only lost Code Line, and Marcy has really not been able to effectively farm with the Centaur on the map. Centaur, on the other hand, being able to casually farm away. Snapfire's moved bot here. It's gonna look in the GXG jungle, not really find anything. Gonna eat their camp now.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I mean, he is above Blue Jay in net worth and less hits, so that's the good news for them, I guess. Mostly because they've kind of scuppered this bottom lane by sending the sniper there, so Blue Jay can't really farm safely there anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'll run mid to
Also
try
does have the
to
first
make that
blood
better
as
for
well.
him. Yeah, he does.
Hollywood
Radiant's
complaining.
bottom tower has fallen.
Radiant bottom tower, first to fall. I've never heard that one before. Very original, guys. Very original.
Roxy. It's fine, I think. Oh, not if
Roxy
KD
might
walks
get
into
a
him.
little less. No, he's still fine.
Oh, the arena.
Yep,
Wonderfully aggressive arena. He's dead.
exactly what that arena needs to be. Very good arena for now. One does have to question how many of those are going to get, but
Blue
very
Jay's
good
out of
arena for
mana.
Dire's middle tower is under
Okay.
attack.
yep, they
Very
do
good.
not know that and are not going to try and capitalize on
Triple kill for the bush.
it. Oop, nope.
Oh, good spear.
Spear.
Blue Jay's dead. Ultra
might-
kill.
Is under
Oh.
attack.
Nope. Jackie takes it. Okay, so that's a
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
dominant performance in that fight.
But we also dropped frames for, well, didn't drop frames. It was a very literal drop as my game just ceased for a minute there as we watched Blue Jay do his W. I hope that happens every time he does his W so I can tear my hair out.
Give a double damage to Jackie.
Take a look at the
I
net
think he
worth
can do much
chart.
with it without the unleash, but
Dire's top tower.
I can
is
tell you
under
this,
attack.
Randy, there's something that's worrying me about this game. Are you ready?
Dire's
Why
top
are you
tower
worried?
has fallen.
What's gonna happen if Sniper gets so fed that they can't just eat him jumping on him and Marcy can just throw you away in the time he's stunned?
yeah, it's very very unfortunate.
Code Line just puts the snakes on the T1 tower to get rid of it here and loses his life in the process. One
Yep.
life for a T1 tower, for a support that's already been getting kicked around a lot, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, scan out triangle here. Is solo smoke on Windrunner's part. Man, this sucks to be Kid Dynamite. Just walking back home again.
Radiant's
least he
middle
lived.
tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
Gets healed up by his Undying. As last bottle charge.
Dire's bottom
Looter.
tower is under attack.
Very aggressive play into the GXC triangle here. Centaur tries to charge in to counter that out, but unfortunately what he does not realize is that Marcy's a fair and balanced hero, so nothing's happening there.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
They're gonna want to unleash with this arcane rune probably. Yep, here it is.
Snapfire ult coming in. This is a very well-timed Snapfire
Oh, the
ult.
shackle! Hollywood God.
He's gonna go down. Hollywood's one of the dead gods. Okay, Sniper's not winning this 1v1. Okay, there we go.
Radiant's middle tower
Gets
is
cookied
under
out here. This
Oh,
one
man.
suddenly sucks a whole lot to be Shadow Fiend.
What a shackle shot.
Here's the good news. Blue Jay lived that fight. Here's the bad news. He wasn't farming. He was trying to fight that and just had to retreat, so he didn't actually get any money or anything during that downtime.
Oh, the tips flying out.
He does get 1 kill, puts 200 gold into his pocket. That's fantastic. But then 1,000 gold falls into the cumulative pockets of the Dire, including the enemy Pause 1. Fogwood here, starting to etch out more of an early advantage. Very good play so far on the part of Mars, who times his arenas really well. This is not an easy game for arenas, if I have not made that point abundantly clear. It is not easy to time them in a way. They're not just going to get really punished, really dropped on your head. But it feels like so far this game, he's been eyeing them out really well. Like, he only drops the arena after everything that could possibly deal with it is either used or, like, not threatening anymore, basically.
Yep.
So definitely good play on the Jumpman Mars so far. You not only can tell some instincts are there, likely from, you know, big ult usage historically.
Jackie, they're looking to do something bot here. But
Yep, they do not want to just randomly run into the Centaur. Marcy's gonna see the Shadow Fiend here. Again, they think everybody's around the Shadow Fiend.
well,
That's not actually
everyone
true.
is around the Shadow Fiend.
Everyone is, but they have to close. They're coming in from quite a long distance, and Ember Spirit's not there at all.
I don't think until you have a like an item or two more on Marcy, you can make that play.
They do have Arena during that time as well, so you can definitely use that to split them off. Mars was very close to that.
Hollywood, gonna pop that smoke.
Shoutouts to Camille and Manoy, who have shown up for us in our chat.
Kid Dynamite's gonna get run into. Oh, nice cliff arena.
Well, this is awkward.
That's very funny. Okay.
This'll sap some of their starch.
Jumpman now must TP out in shame.
It's a strange shackle. Surprised that worked. Okay.
Windrunner has taken like so much attention out of the course in this fight, though if nothing else comes out of it, that definitely was not worth it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Lion making plays.
Mine is truly a blessed life.
Mine is truly a blessed life.
You got that right.
Everything slows to a snail's pace here. All the action ceases to be. Everyone just starts kind of walking away casually farming.
Oh, Mars. Being a little
Dire's
poked.
top tower is under attack.
Keeman's coming in looking to get something done here, but the appearance of the shackle will dissuade any follow-up. This is just the 3 and under club taking on all 5 of them basically here. Though Sniper is a little far to support this line. Sniper's really gone all in so far on farming items. It's basically all he's acute at this point. It's hard to argue with it. I mean, so far it's like, if you look at how things are going for Kid Dynamite, you know, farming items beats no items at all. That's basically what Kid Dynamite's standing on, especially considering he's having to rush BKB right now.
Yeah. It's a Mars game.
It's going to be a very, very long time before Shadow Fiend's able to do anything in this game. Especially when you consider he's not doing that much better than the Pause 5 on the enemy team. Stunned there by the Centaur, but even better response comes out.
Oh,
Arena
man.
comes up more to split this fight up than to try and get a kill, I think. I mean, that or he thought he was about to get the Ember Spirit and did not. Ember Spirit gonna get shot in the back of the head, while Hollywood dies trying to clear out the Shadow Shaman snakes. Maybe? Okay, no. Roxy's gonna come bail him out. Sniper keeps laughing.
It's pretty funny.
There's a lot of very low health members of the Dire around this area. A good go could get really bad really fast for them. You need to be very careful.
Okay. Poke with the slate.
Again, everything just almost at a standstill all of a sudden. Though I gotta note, it feels like everybody
Jerky.
on... Yep.
Oh, it's runs away. The Centaur, they're very panicked about this.
Yeah, they just dropped
They'll
Centaur
disengage.
for 2 supports walking up to them.
Well, Jackie's not a support, but
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's true. They just dropped ult for 2 people walking up to him. Let's say it like that. Is that nicer?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Just kind of doing a lot of damage to outer towers right now.
Yep, T2 bot, 800 health and dropping, T2 mid, 855 health. No progress on the top T1, but that's it. Top lane's the only towered lane that Ganker x Ganker has left. Which is kind of a hard situation to be in when you're 5 and 20, the enemy team has a 10k net worth advantage.
Tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under
Yep,
attack.
space is just rapidly shrinking. Like, the only space KD has, for instance, he can farm this area of the jungle up here, and, like, his own triangle. That's about it.
That's just going to make catching up even harder. And you can re-exert control over the jungle with your towers gone, but it's going to take a very constant presence. It basically means that somebody's game is getting more or less thrown away to make sure that Kid Dynamite has one, which is kind of hard to stomach.
They know the area that KD controls right now, so they're invading it.
Gonna call for
Could also
Roche
just be
here.
invading to Roche. Yeah, the old Marcy unleash Roche will go down quite quickly.
Especially with the armor broken, yeah. The armor breaking.
The armor broker. There you go. First Roche.
22 minutes, Giraffe will be happy.
There's smoke immediately.
Yep, Shadow Fiend just goes behind the trees TPs, I assume.
Certainly hope so. Yeah.
My attempt to select him causes the game to lag heavily. This sure is a stable Dota 2 patch right now, isn't it? Sniper's just going to murder the poor T1 here. One of the upsides to Sniper, and for a couple of other heroes, like Viper for example, who can do it with just an item. Lena as well, who can do it, is the ability to just at a point, if there's a point in the game where you can't just kill one of these heroes, they can just eat one of your T1s for free. If you have any T1s standing, they can just go kill it. It has no backdoor. They can stand out of the range of the tower. Very little threat. They can just take it out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Or else he's going to try and steroid the Windrunner there, the psychic ability, which I think is good use.
TP mid.
It's going to miss the W though, so it's a bit
good spear.
Oh yeah, good spear.
Oh, the arena!
Centaur tries to get out. He's trapped in by the arena. It does kind of suck to have to use the arena for that, but I don't think they're going to be crying about it per se. Now it's 4v6. The Centaur's going to be up in 30, but he does not.
They don't have
his
ult, right?
So
if they go on them and it's bad, you don't have that get a Jill free card anymore.
right. Jumpman kills a sentry ward that had like less than 10 seconds left to live. He didn't know that. It's just kind of funny. DVD gonna try and split the wave, kill some couriers coming up from the back.
Spear back, the death.
DVD attempting to play partisan war out here. This is going to be an effective game for them to try and cut waves, do things like this. They don't really have a great response for this. This team wants to be 5 as often as they can. So like, it's not one of these situations where it's like, oh, Undying splitting, oh, just send Mars back there. No, that sucks. You can't do that. So there's good strategy there from GXG.
They're gonna want to kill this last tower here.
Yep. Another focus fire going out.
Dire are scanning.
Ember Spirit making this way harder than it has to be. Blue has been able to start keeping parity with the other cores in terms of farm here. The only shame is that Shadow Fiend is still operating at half of Sniper's net worth, basically. Hey, he's got more than half, but not much more than half.
All outer towers dead.
Yep.
They're gonna take this stack too.
Why is there a Sav here?
Why not?
Ember Spirit taking a whiff of Sniper there, though, with the Aegis and his team nearby. Nothing more he can do than that.
KD's been doing a pretty decent job in this game to farm away from the danger. Like, he's always farming. You haven't seen the SF in this game, like, just not doing anything. Just, like, sitting somewhere. He's always farming something. So that is good.
The problem is that it's increasingly starting to become a question of how long does he actually have to do this? There is one bit of good news, the Sniper Aegis is going to run out. The downside is that this makes the uphill here scarier, but not untenable.
Yep.
Especially Sniper gets to take off, like, you know, a third of the tower's health here without even thinking about it.
Yep, good play.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mars just gonna sit here, tank the tower shots.
He wants vision, so the sniper can hit it.
Smoke out GXG, 5 man here. Shadow Fiend is included in this. It's gonna get broken by Windrunner. Just gonna walk right into him.
Hollywood standing in a very good spot for this.
Yep.
Spear away.
Centaur gets in.
The bush is gone on.
But
he's dead.
Yep, good arena comes out, but unfortunately the Aegis pops at a very awkward time. But
Blue Jay died.
Yeah, Blue Jay did die
oh,
for this.
Man,
Kid
Jackie
Dynamite
Chan
also
versus the
gonna die
world.
for this.
Oh,
here comes the Snapple. Unfortunately, the Snapple is just a second too late. Is gonna manage to get DVD, but that's
every core except for Looter just died.
Which is fantastic news for GXG. Just put $3,000 into their pocket there. Yeah, that was that was unfortunately for them very awkward on the part of Thugwood. I think if that fight starts with Mars just putting up an arena to block out the Centaur ult and like everybody else on the hill, that's such a hard fight for them to take. But he waits for the Ember Spear to get there, and Ember Spear just BKB reveals and walks out. Which is a little unfortunate. On one hand, he didn't know the BKB was up, but on the other hand, I do think it's probably relatively like expected at this point. I don't know. Unfortunate fight on the part of Thugwood, though. The momentum has not fallen out of them yet. And very good defense on GXG's part. Quickening Charm.
I mean, the SF gets a godlike. It's
Yeah, very good news for him. He's jumped up several positions on that farm chart, has overtaken the Centaur Warrunner and the Mars. Is now relatively competitive with the Ember Spirit. The sad thing is he's still not really on the level of the Sniper or the Marcy, but you know.
eventually a couple more fights like that.
Yep. On my way. Soon as it's about to be a smoke. Yep, 4-man smoke here on
Double
the part
smoke,
of
very
Thugwood.
nice.
Everybody but Sniper.
Oh man,
Walk
KD,
right into Shadow Fiend here.
BKB.
Yep, it's gonna BKB just immediately ult. It's gonna fear out everybody who tried to do this. Just leave him sitting there.
Good Centaur. Gonna
Force staff as well.
completely defang this gank attempt, unless Roxy. Oh, Roxy!
Oh, this suddenly no! Mars, why? Oh my god, no! Report Jumpman. Take back every nice thing I said about him. Here comes a Snapfire ult, but everyone is already so far away that all it gets is Shadow Shaman.
Pretty unfortunate, actually.
Yeah, that was such an easy kill on Shadow Fiend. That unfortunately got sent sailing away from them. Just very good on Jackie's part. It's just, oh, my heart breaks watching that.
I think Roxy is the MVP there, because he's, like, you literally see him positioning for that. Like, as soon as he sees the SF, no BKB, he's standing right there, like, just tracking him.
Yep, using the launch there as well, very aggressively. Keep the flow going. Sends a message to Shadow Fiend if it does nothing else.
Yeah, don't let Mercy be around you without BKB.
Yep. They can pursue out a BKB too, you know. It's got to be like BKB TP type gameplay for you, or else you might still be in danger in a situation like that. Marcy is going to walk out of the pit literally the moment Roche spawns.
Classic.
In fairness, this would have been a bad Roche anyway. Rating gonna scan it out, find nobody there. Thugwood doesn't make it this season. If they're in the RIP video, that spear needs to be on the RIP video. DVD gonna try and TP. Actually, he's gonna get out. Nobody reacts to him fast enough.
The Q doesn't stun, and I guess the spear could have cancelled it. But Marcy's in an awkward position there.
Yep. That one tree. Though everybody TPing out of that does mean that Roche is clear. It is not going to be clear for particularly long if GXG catches on. Let's see. Don't look like they are.
Yep. We're gonna take second Roche here.
Yeah, and with without any vision in this area, kind of blind to it as well. So. Roche number 2 goes down. Sniper takes the Aegis. Windrunner takes the significantly less annoying but still annoying Windrunner Shard.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Marcy getting very close to a Daedalus here. Shadow Fiend is at like he has been at least trying to farm at every given opportunity, but like at this point in the game, he controls so little of the map that even then it's just hard for him to keep up to any real degree. He still feels quite behind. Okay, well-timed double damage here for Thugwood. Well-timed double damage, and this top wave is in the prime spot. Like, it's time for Thugwood to go. Alright, I don't know why Sniper ain't here, to be honest with you. He needs to be there. He doesn't have travels or anything, though. Okay, he's gonna TP to Outpost here. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a... I don't like that like take Aegis, go farm approach here that Thugwood just kind of took. It's gonna really slow down their ability to get anything done with it, and also pretty much just, I think without the Marcy DD, taking top T3 is not a real objective.
Well, top T3's dead, but...
Not top T3, but top racks rather. Not a realistic objective.
So they got Sniper Scotty, it's probably what they were waiting for.
Or she also gets Daedalus, so there is that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good timing for them, so
Still,
I get why they waited.
I think waiting still might pose some risks here. They're walking into a much less advantageous situation in the actual push. Both their other ways are in much worse spots. I'm gonna just lag out for a minute here for no good reason.
Oh, good shackle, good wins.
Because the wind started, there you go. This is
Oh,
a really good
man.
arena, though.
Yeah, that was sick.
Ember Spirit is trying to go behind the lines here, but he's just finding it so hard to get anything significant done. All he's able to do is just take out half of Roxy's HP, and that's it. Thugwood's gonna go behind the lines, try and find him, but he is long gone. Spirit's back again, that was interesting there.
Oh, Blue Jay's dead!
Unintentionally playing Get Down, Mr. President there. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Shadow Fan.
Unfortunate.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's, okay, that's an unfortunately timed glyph.
There you go, waiting for the item timing's paid off.
Seems to.
DVD gets a run all the way back to his home.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
DVD sitting here getting flashbacks. It smells like Team Spirit in this game.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
10 seconds uninterrupted here to take out this tower here. Mars is gonna try and stand in position for that, but Mars is really low. Yep, this push is just straight over. Everyone in Thugwood walking away. Cannot oppose that.
Oh, nice. The Marcy Mars tech.
As I was trying to say there, I was about to say rather, this game is not... Okay, 2 different hexes just came out at the same time, allegedly. Is that actually true? Hex is on Windrunner, Hex is on Mars. What the hell? 2 hexes? Okay.
Why not?
This is gonna be...
Just make that SF's life even more miserable and make the Ember's life pretty miserable. Do it.
But,
why not?
They might actually just be able to win next team fight due to that. It's very unusual, very unorthodox. And having them pull up the sheepstick at literally the same time is definitely interesting. But I think they're able to just win out a team fight here at bot T3 with the shock of that fact. Could just straight win the game. Aegis expires in the Sniper. We're gonna make that, again, a little scarier, but not unrealistic by any stretch. Ember Spirit pushing out the top wave, waiting for the final stand here of GXG, who hopefully don't lose the racks and then immediately win a team fight and then last for another 30 minutes before losing. That would be really sad.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, the sniper can just hit your towers. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Decent go by Looter. A lot of weird movement mechanics going on in this fight.
Yeah. Sniper desperately trying to put some space between him and his opponents, but it does work out there. Nobody's able to catch him.
Jackie Chan is deleting people. And
Kid
that's
Dynamite calls the G's, we're getting out of here.
it. Okay. Position 1 Marcy, it worked out.
Yeah.
We literally just 100 to 0'd everyone in the last fight.
I think this is a good example of just how bad things can collapse if the early game starts poorly for you here, more or less. I feel like the crux of this game, more than really anything else, was how bad it went for Shadow Fiend mid. I think it probably would have just been better for GXT. I mean, really, it would have been better for GXT to just call DVD out to mid after the second death and just never send him back, I think, maybe? I don't know. Either way, we'll see what happens next time, if you're on recording anyway.